I'm kind of wondering about like the whole vibe of, this workload on the tour. Like it seems like you're doing a lot more than just, your set of drumming every night. You're really involved in all aspects of everything you do.
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of live by like anything worth doing is worth overdoing, and that is to say a little tongue in cheek, but like, I find it you got to be really invested in what you're doing. If you're gonna be about something, be about it all the way, and so I'm fortunate enough to be surrounded by really creative people who are always dialed in, who are also always pushing the limits of what they do. So I kind of live in a very iron sharpens iron kind of world, and so yeah, that's really just kind of the way we do things. Like is just 100% and become completely invested in everything that you're doing. So whether that's of course to us the most important thing of what we do is getting out on the road and bringing the music as far as we can bring it, literally. So that's what we're up to right now, which is always, first and foremost our task at hand. And that comes after a huge long period of being very active creatively in the studio. We get the reward of getting on stage and putting some road miles on these tunes. So whether it's that or whether it's doing stuff like this or just getting my hands dirty and involved, that's really all it is. It's just wanting to be involved, wanting to make that connection with other like-minded people. And I find that our community is so rich, with so much talent and creativity, that it's like, how could you not want to get your hands dirty and really get involved, especially with how the advent of the internet and how notfest.com has just become this huge enveloping entity that can be a host to a lot of these awesome opportunities. The road show is one of them for sure, and that's a huge part of what we're doing right now. It's been a fantastic tour, but yeah, like days off are made for, like, okay, I'm not playing a show today, what else can I get up to? What other avenues of my creativity can I put to work here? So that's a lot in a way of how Jam with Jay was born. Same with the art projects that I have, whether that's painting or doing drums with SJC or doing a whole other number of projects. It's all about just keeping creatively occupied, and I find that it all kind of becomes this one swirling thing. Just it gets to the point where there's really no division, no separation between any of these creative pursuits. It just becomes like, I have a lot of things to do every day, and I'm really fortunate, and I accept that. The more and more you kind of do these things, the more and more it could just kind of becomes part of your day-to-day what you do. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful to be a busy person.
Some people like to spend their days off getting massages and catching up on sleep. Not this guy. You're always looking for more work. The chat is resonating that everyone's saying that, it's inspiring to see how hard you work, and everybody notices it, man. All you have to do is follow any of your social media and see that you're constantly busy.